Design manager.
I'm Wolverine, or Dan Yoon, associate brand manager.
We have so much stuff for you. We needed three guys up on stage. But we also have a new fourth member in the audience who we know is a friend to you. He's a friend to us. We have Steve Evans, who is joining us on the Marvel design side.
Steve.
Woo! He is our new design development director on Marvel. Great X-Men shirt. Welcome, Steve. All right, let's jump in. You know, a lot of us here in the room, we are lifelong Marvel fans. That's what's great about the brand. We have products for all ages. Want to do a quick shout out to our friends in the preschool category with the Superhero Adventures line. Based on the animation, great figures and vehicles for the youngest fans. We also are launching a new role-play segment, gesture-based power moves with Nerf dart-firing technology. We have a line for Spider-Man Maximum Venom, the new animated series coming out, all about Venom's ooze. And we have a new Bend and Flex platform, infinitely posable, bendable, flexible for kids. So 2020 is going to be yet another big year for Marvel. We have the Black Widow film right around the corner in May. Then we have the Avengers video game later in September. And of course, Eternals this November, which we're not showing anything for Eternals, but rest assured we will have plenty of product to share with you at Comic-Con in San Diego. So I want to do my quick annual shout out. We love our toy photographers. Keep doing your great work. Use that hashtag hasbrotoypic. I'm watching. These are some of my favorite shots. Shout out to our friends Blaine, Tom, and Manny. So keep up the good work, guys. We love it.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit belated, but we are in 2020 now, so I wanted to wish you a happy new year. And we have an item that I think took a lot of hard work to come up with, Dwight. It was a tough sell.
Well, you guys know things come out at different times. You know, they don't always hit exactly when we want them to, but this was a particular figure that we really wanted to hit in 2020. So, Iron Man 2020, clearly that makes sense. This is a Walgreens exclusive. He comes with lots of different blast effects, kind of its own designed flight stand that he's removable from, and all the wonderful articulation that you know and expect.
This will be a Walgreens exclusive. It will be up for pre-order later this evening at 6 p.m. You have to go, for the first day, you have to go to walgreens.com/Ironman2020. So jump on that later today. All right, so these are some waves that you hopefully have already had the chance to pick up. We've got our Spider-Man wave with Shang-Chi, the Vulture, headlined by the Demo Goblin Build-A-Figure.
And a couple awesome video game characters.
I think we set the record for a number of alternate hands in that Shang-Chi pack, Dwight.
There's always a chance to
Always
do more.
Okay, something to look forward to. Still in that Spider-Man world, these were revealed on Friday. So for Spider-Man Maximum Venom, we have a Legends Venomized Captain America. He will be a Walmart exclusive later this fall.
Yep. And then we have a couple more Spider-Man themed characters, which obviously makes sense.
A couple more. These will be in a TBD wave, but you've got a Venomized style Miles and Ghost Spider there.
Yes, which is really gross.
All right, and then certainly Fantastic Four wave. Loving this. We've been watching the reviews. Good applause for that. Dr. Doom, Trooper Case, you're welcome. You can thank me later. And then highlighted by probably one of my favorite Build-A-Figures we've come out with lately, Dwight.
Great. Yeah, Super Scroll turned out really awesome. I hope you guys like them. I know you guys have waited a long time. 2010
You waited a long
was the last
time. Yeah, there were some rumors back in the day, but all I have to say about that is smile, okay? So, don't believe everything you hear on the internet. Moving on to Black Widow. It's a big year for Black Widow, both comic and movie. So we had these up for pre-order a couple of weeks ago for Target and Walmart, respectively. First up for Target is the white suit Black Widow.
I mean, you know, Black Widow, so why wouldn't we give you a gray and a white version instead of a black version? Because, you know, you got plenty of those right now, and plenty more awesome ones coming. But, yeah, we have a white version based off of the Deadly Origin series. It was a beautiful piece of art, the cover. I believe it was Adi Granoff that did that, and it was a costume that we fell in love with, and we wanted to bring it to life, and then, coincidentally, it's in the film, right? We've seen the trailer, so we have a white version of her coming really, really soon as well. And then all of us, we love the 90s. We love vests and jackets for no reason whatsoever. So we added one to Natasha with an awesome short do and some cool new blast effects this year. A new evolution for Legends is different types of muzzle flashes and things this year. So you'll be seeing a lot of the barrels of your blasters cored out and different types of ports for different types of effects to be able to plug in to add a little extra fun for your display shelf or for your toy photography.
Speaking of jetpacks and blasters, some people have been asking why Dr. Doom has that thing under his cape. Could this tie into that?
Yeah, they might. Those ports might just fit perfectly for some of our existing repulsor type things that could be used if you guys want to make your own army of Doom bots, whatever you want. 2 per case, like he said, so, go for it.
So there you have it. We also have the Black Widow movie wave, which has been up for pre-order now. 4 movie-based characters, 3 comic-based characters, and a really great all-new Crimson Dynamo Build-A-Figure.
Yep.
All right, also in the Black Widow line for movie, we have a Deluxe Legends figure. This is the only place to get her white suit, packed out with tons of accessories, alternate hands, weapons.
Possibly the most excited Ryan's been, and this is Ryan most excited. I know it's hard to tell the difference, but
He's really excited right now.
excited
Trust
here.
us.
He's been wanting a action stand for a really long time.
Long time. So you've got some explosions that plug into the ports. The stand is modular, up, down, turn it, rotate it around, plug it into the different spots. It works with all of your Legends figures, right? Black Widow in the jetpack, for instance. So come check out the stand. We have it downstairs. All right, the next topic is something that we know our Marvel Legends fans love to do. And I want to concentrate because I want to get this right. As a famous poet once said, this one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Did I get that right? Boog, did I get that right?
Yeah, Boog.
All
yeah,
right.
Boog.
This is just for you. We know it's tough to track down these troopers and stuff if they're 1 per case or it's a 2-pack. So as a Pulse exclusive, we are bringing the Hydra Troopers back to you in their most iconic form.
You just did this for Boog?
I did it just for Boog. That's how much we appreciate you guys, all right?
Wow.
So you're going to go out and get 10 right today because they're available on the Pulse right now, see now, buy now, closed box. These are only $14.99 with your Pulse premium membership, free shipping, instant army. 1 click, instant army.
But Ryan, what else is on the Pulse? Do you know what's happening on the Pulse?
We do a lot. We love the Pulse.
We love the Pulse.
Fans come first on the Pulse, if you hadn't heard.
Fans really do come first on the Pulse. This past Monday, if you saw the tease, we announced that we're going to have our first fan vote in the past 4 years, right? The thing about this fan vote, though, is it's going to be very special. In the past, in 2015 and 2016, we had a fan vote, but it took about 2 years for the winner to be made. This year, this time, if we are going to announce the winner at San Diego Comic-Con, and we are going to be able to purchase the winner at San Diego Comic-Con as well. So let's hear it up for that. Yeah?
Now, Dan, sometimes when we do fan votes, it's kind of a cheat because we were going to make all the figures anyways. So what's special about this year's vote?
So what's really special is the winner is the only figure that we are going to make. We are not going to make any of the other figures ever again.
Wait, you should preface that because we have no idea what Kevin and his team is going to throw at us. So, Disney Plus is freaking getting insane. So we say that today, but tomorrow we might have more announcements that might change everything.
So there's been a lot of internet speculation too. So without further ado, let's reveal our first one, Elektra in her white suit. Next is Lady Sif. And last but not least, it's going to be Silk. Who do you guys think is going to win? All right, we'll see. So now, here's how you vote. Go to hasbropulse.com. You just need to have a regular Hasbro Pulse account. After this panel, it will go live. So every day from this date up until next Friday, you'll be able to vote every 24 hours. So let's see who wins.
Get your votes in.
So this year we had our legendary riders. We had Cosmic Ghost Rider, who's one of my favorites, but the total opposite of Cosmic Ghost Rider is probably Squirrel Girl, right? Another character, though, that we want to introduce in our legendary riders is Frank Castle. There it is.
So you just saw future Frank on the last slide as Cosmic Ghost Rider, which some of you guys might know that is his ultimate fate in the publishing universe. But, before then, he was just a totally awesome, badass vigilante, roaming the streets of New York. So we gave him a really matted out black bike, a arsenal only fit for the Punisher himself, a couple alternate head sculpts, and lots of beautiful, beautiful little detail in this guy. So it's been a while since we've done a classic, Punisher, and we hope you guys like it as much as we do.
Yeah, check them out downstairs. All right. Last year, we had some great new Hulk figures. We had the Comic-Con Green Hulk and then the gray first appearance Hulk for the EU fall conventions. So this year, we have a third Hulk, which I think you guys already know about, but here he is. Red Hulk, announced officially. This will be a Target exclusive later this year.
Yep.
All right, shifting gears to the Avengers video game. We are so excited for this. Marvel is on fire with all their latest console games. And so we have a new item that I don't believe has been out. So this is actually a first-time reveal for it. So tell them a little bit about this particular design for Iron Man.
Yeah, this is a Star Boost armor, so I don't know what I'm allowed to say and what I'm not allowed to say about the game, so I won't say much, but they have lots of awesome skins for these characters, dozens of awesome variations of all of our favorite heroes for every character in the game. This was one that we fell in love with from the early designs that we received because, a beautiful, space armor for Iron Man is always cool, and I don't think we've ever done an official, space armor in Legends proper. So here you go. It's pretty sweet.
This is a Target exclusive for later this spring. It will be available for pre-order later today. Sticking with the Avengers video game, we've got some core heroes in their iconic looks as you see them in the game. These three are in Wave 1. And again, I know you guys already know this, but please just humor us. All right, we've got Iron Man, Kamala Khan, and Captain America.
Yep, all new designs for Iron Man's armor and Captain America. These are our first non-theatrical characters to get our photoreal process. So Kamala and Cap have the new deco for the face, which brings them to life, like never before. And there's just some cool new looks, once again, for some awesome new characters.
Also in this wave, for comic characters, some oldie but goodies and some first-time legends as well. So first up, we have
Captain Marvel. Rage, a very angry, large teenager. Mach 1, not 2, 3, or 4, or 5, 1. And Samuel, who's got something going on with his head there. He looks like he needs to go see a doctor.
And if you had not seen already, I had a game to play with you all for the Build-A-Figure. So the
You guys will play along with him, right?
Yeah, just play along. Act surprised. Give me your surprise, all right? So the hints are he's big, he's strong, he's green, shirtless, ripped pants, 4 toes? Of course, we're talking about this gentleman, Abomination, based on the video game.
Yeah, and this figure is massive, guys. One of my favorite games that I like to play at Hasbro is make a figure that's so large that Jason from our structure department stresses out so bad as to how he's going to fit it into the package. So this is one of those that he really had to work hard to break apart and get this massive figure in the box. So you'll see him downstairs. It is pretty ridiculous.
This wave is available for pre-order for Pulse Premium members at 3 p.m. and then at other retailers later today.
But guys, you know what wave I'm really excited for?
What's your favorite, Dan?
What, Dan?
I love Age of Apocalypse. So I'm kind of a younger guy on the team, but the first comic book I've ever read was Age of Apocalypse, and I said, this is blowing my mind. So last year we announced some of the characters for X-Men Age of Apocalypse. We went to a European tour and revealed some more, but we never really revealed the Build-A-Figure. So like I said, I always bug these guys, let's make more Age of Apocalypse. I might even interrupt this program again and be like, let's reveal some more Age of Apocalypse, so just hold on there. But before that, I want to reveal the sweetest Build-A-Figure we've ever made.
Saber-tooth, no?
No. Like I said, the sweetest.
The sweetest.
Sugar Man.
Sugar Man, he is pretty massive. He is pretty disgusting. This was fun for me. This is the first time I ever got to design an esophagus, a uvula, and a really gross tongue for an action figure. So, benchmarks in my career,
And same thing with the packaging too, right?
Oh yeah, he was also a challenge.
Yeah, if you thought Jason struggled with Abomination, take a look at this. But no, this wave will be available as well for pre-order, 3 p.m. Hasbro Pulse Premium members and 4 p.m. At other retailers. He's awesome. He'll be downstairs later. Come check him out. All right, this is the Deadpool Wave that we started teasing out last October at New York Comic Con. We revealed these three characters. Sunspot, my personal favorite in the line. We've got Blue and Gold Deadpool and a Warpath. And you guys know this, I love the trading cards, and I just love any way to incorporate them into a presentation. So I found two great ones for Sunspot and Warpath, and we're gonna use some trading cards to take a look at some of the rest of the wave. So first up, you've seen him. This is a picture of the final production model here. Strong guy. He poses out so well.
Yeah, it's a really cool, awesome, another really large-scale figure for Guido. So,
I just noticed we're kind of this is like the top-heavy Build-A-Figure wave.
Yes.
Like, you know, little legs, huge upper body.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
Can't wait to hear all your posts when these things fall over and take out entire shelves of your figures. So,
pose them out responsibly. All right. So two new reveals for the first time ever. How about this classic villain?
Yes.
Juggernaut's been awfully lonely for a long time, guys, but no more. Now you have Black Tom with a stick.
With a skull on the end of it.
With a skull on the end of a stick.
And then another classic 90s style X-Men.
There you go. So Maverick is all new. He is pretty impressive, and he was a fun one. A challenge with his all of his strappity things on his torso, but we think he turned out pretty sweet, and we hope you guys think so too when you see him in a little bit.
Yeah, and thank you guys for humoring me and letting me, you know, be an old school trading card fan. I don't mean to come off as old-fashioned or rectangular. Oh, sorry, I mean square. Sorry. Moving on. Dan, take it away.
Yeah, so some of my favorites are retro vintage waves. So last year, it was one of my favorites was the Uncanny X-Men wave for the retro series. So this year, we were pondering as a team, because there's so many options to choose from. Which, you know, line look, which series do we want to do? And one of my favorite characters is also Spider-Man. He was the first Toy Biz action figure I ever had. So this year, for 2020, we're going to do... Yes, vintage Spider-Man.
Are you okay? That sounded like it was a pressure release out there. I want to make sure you guys are okay. So we got Peter Parker on our new modern version of the amazing classic Toy Biz art for that the card art back in the day. So Peter comes with an alternate half Spider-Sense head and his camera for his civvies day job. Our first ever proper Gwen Stacy. She comes with her Midtown High textbook, Trapper Keeper binder, and she comes with a rolled up Daily Bugle newspaper as well.
Wait, but is that just Gwen Stacy there?
Oh, well, of course not. We also have an alternate Mary Jane head, so if you want to mix and match or make any one of Peter's love interests over the years, there you go.
All right, we've got one more. We are in New York City, something that New York does better than everyone. Dan's our resident New Yorker. Pizza.
I love pizza, man.
People love Pizza Spidey. This figure back in 2015 is pretty highly sought after, tough to come across. We released him one time in the first vintage wave with a pizza slice. Mm-hmm. We did a Hasbro Pulse post for National Pizza Day, and people are asking us, oh, is this a teaser for something? Is Pizza Spidey being re-released again? No, he's not. No. But we've got something even better for you.
Evolution number 2, guys, an entirely new build system for Spider-Man. So you guys loved Pizza Spider-Man all those years ago. Now we have a new Spider-Man, new neck articulation, new torso articulation, new hip design. So this guy is infinitely more posable than the last one you had. He still looks great and fantastic in all of his normal ways you want to play with him. So I can't wait for you to actually get this thing in your hand and really see another evolutionary step in the process of the Marvel Legends line.
The new quintessential Spider-Man for your shelves. All right, moving along to our deluxe items. We've released several of these. You had Archangel, you had the movie-based Giant Man. We just talked about Black Widow earlier. We have 2 new deluxe items for this year. The first one is a character we're really happy to do, so why don't we roll that footage?
Rhodey. our first classic roadie ever in all these years of doing Marvel Legends. So he comes with an amazing amount of blast effects. He comes with a flight stand, alternate head, everything you want from this classic Avenger. We think he's absolutely stunning. He's built off of the base of the new 80th anniversary Iron Man, so you know the bones of what to expect there, but with all the new amazing pieces to turn him into a wonderfully new armor for all of you.
Guys, but I can't stop talking about Age of Apocalypse. I really love.
We know, Dan. We know. You're the AOA guy. We get it.
We all love X-Men.
No, but like Age of Apocalypse is like missing a character. I mean, Sugar Man is great, but like
Yes, he is.
Colossus? Who else are we missing?
there's somebody else I think
Nemesis.
we're missing. I think we're missing one more character.
All right, we'll give
One?
Well, Dan, Dan, tell him to roll the footage.
Roll the tape, guys.
Apocalypse, another massive, previously released Build-A-Figure, now revamped to be a single purchase deluxe item. Alternate expressions from a crazy, wicked grin to his stoic, standard pissed-off look. And your own human skull to crush and just dominate mankind as you choose to.
All right, so next we're going to get into a segment that I know none of you have seen, so I'm super happy to reveal it with the team here. So first up, this is a great storyline from a couple of years ago, Old Man Hawkeye, and I think this is Dwight's favorite new figure, and he will tell you about it.
Yeah. So first off, we talked about new blast effects, right? Secondly, we talked about a new build system for Spider-Man. We're not stopping there, guys. The benchmark and hallmark of Legends is we're always looking to how we can improve this line and make it better year in and year out. We never think anything we've done to this point is good enough. We can always do better. So this is the first figure that, I don't know if you've been able to notice it yet, I'm calling it Project Sue because of a certain invisible nature of this design. There are no pins in the legs or arms of this action figure. So double knees, double elbows, everything you expect from Legends, no more big pins going through the shoulders or the legs. So it's a much more seamless design. It's actually a more sturdy design, and we're not using this everywhere. We're testing it out here in this program coming soon, but we're very encouraged by it. We love it, and we think you guys are going to fall in love with it as well.
Also known as Project Pin Visible is what I wanted to call it. But Dwight's the boss, so Project Sue it is. Next up, we have, you can't have Old Man Hawkeye without another grumpy old man.
Right. I love grumpy old men.
And then, I don't know if you guys, anyone remembers what that little box is. Anyone remember? So it comes with an accessory that some might say, you know, was the first little green child.
Yes.
That everyone fell in love with.
Yes.
Of course.
Little baby Hulk from a post-apocalyptic, really, really sad future. But he's got a cool little pacifier, so, you know, he's doing okay.
So this was that 3 3/4 Comic-Con set. This will now be an updated 6-inch version of that. All right. Now this will segue us into some classic X-Men news. You guys like X-Men? Any X-Men fans? So first up is a character you saw this on the Marvel live stream a couple hours ago. It's a character that the X-Men have battled many times, often to not great success, because he is so powerful.
And House of X, Powers of X launched a new look for Nimrod. Thank you. I almost called him Ultron. My brain's melted, and it's only day one for me. So Nimrod comes with all the pieces that you need to make him this version. He also comes with a classic head. So if you prefer, you know, classic Nimrod, you can make that version for your toy shelf as well. And he's pretty massive. You'll see him once more in just a little bit.
Large white plastic. All right. Next up. You know, we love the X-Men. There's a lot of strong characters. We're releasing a character that hasn't had an update in a couple of years. Kitty? Would you guys like a kitty? Who else is in the back there? We've got Cyclops, Namor for some reason. No, of course this is Rogue. A modern Rogue, right?
A modern Rogue. And one of the biggest comments you guys have said over the years is one of the problems with the women is the thinness of their legs adds to a lot of wobbliness, right? With the new pin technology, that's not the case. These legs are rock solid, and you'll see that really, really soon. So not only does it look way better, but it's also going to be way more structurally sound for you guys to enjoy and play with. So.
All right, next up, we're going back, all the way back to giant size X-Men #1. There is a character prominently featured in here that we have not gotten to. It has been on the top of fans' wish lists for many years. Guys, we are finally getting Thunderbird. No, just kidding. Of course, it is.
Yeah.
It is your first appearance, Storm, with some extras, right, Dwight? In there?
She's got some extra lightning parts, and she's got a really, really angry goddess head as well.
And so this will be a Target exclusive item in some form or another later this year. Stay tuned for more details. And with Classic Storm now on the line, also pinless technology here, this will let you complete the Pride of the X-Men Team of 6, also known as the Konami 6. So X-Men, welcome to die. Complete that team, and if we just stopped right now, it would be a great toy fair.
No, it would not.
No, not.
No,
well, I thought
nearly. I've been working on something I've been wanting something for a long, long time. And you guys for many years have said, oh, we go to the boards, we go to the conventions, we talk all the time, we have a good time, mostly. But you guys have been saying there's been certain areas, certain universes of Marveldom that Hasbro, they'll never revisit that. There's no way they'd go back there. Why would they? With the amount of amazing content that's being dropped on us daily by our wonderful Disney partners, right? But there was a piece that I have a lot of a love for. You guys have talked to me, you know this. There's some things that I've had crushes on, and some of those things are very handsome men. And that's okay, because this guy deserved to be made into action figure form to put on your toy shelves with everything else, and he's also one of the longest running characters in Marvel film history.
That's right. Let's take a look.
Finally, you get a Hugh Jackman Wolverine to put on shelves next to Robert Downey and Chris Evans and all the other amazing characters that you've been collecting for years.
Dwight, I'm so happy that your lonely days are over.
I know. I'm so happy too.
Yes. So as you guys may or may not remember, 2000, the first X-Men movie came out 20 years ago. Hard to believe. I think it really birthed the modern superhero film era in its entirety. Kevin Feige got his start with the first X-Men movie, so I had a lot of fun going back and getting some of these old magazine covers. We have more than one movie X-Men character coming.
Of course. One's not nearly enough, right, guys? Who else do you need? All of them. Slowly.
But so we have one more character who debuted in that very first X-Men film. Yes. Mystique there with an alternate arm, transforming arm.
Transforming arm, yep.
All right, moving ahead to some of the more modern X-Men films.
Some Zaza Bates.
Right? Domino. And you may know this other gentleman from some of his other work in other regions of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but
Cable looks awesome. He's got his arsenal. He's got his teddy bear. He's got everything he needs.
Cable himself will be a Walmart exclusive item for later this fall. More details to come. Next up, another 2-pack from that film.
So our first theatrical Deadpool and pre-Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Obviously they work perfect together, so it's a wonderful pairing.
And then you can't have the X-Men without these two characters.
Right, so we have Fassbender and McAvoy, Charles and Magneto, but you guys know that these amazing characters have been played by multiple people over the years, right? And there's people that might be more in love with the prior versions. So why don't we give you that too? So alternate head swaps, alternate helmets allow you to mix and match whatever version of Magneto or Charles you prefer.
And then we've got one more item because one hue was not enough. We all need 2 hues.
Sure. So tank top, he's got his dog tags. He has his adamantium claws as well as bone claws and 2 alternate hair and facial expressions.
And this item will be up for pre-order today on Amazon at 4 p.m., so go get him. All right, so we've gone through Age of Apocalypse, Dan's favorite. We've gone through classic comic X-Men. We've got movie X-Men. We should just stop the presentation there.
I'm done.
You're done?
Good.
Oh, actually, we have one more thing. We'll just leave you. We're not going to say anything. We'll just leave you with this. Roll it.
Marvel's always keeping us on our toes. I mean, like, we're all just going to buy that Hugh Jackman action figure now, right? Like, we just all are doing that. We're switching gears a bit, and we're going to head over to a galaxy far, far away to see what Patrick and Sam are cooking up with Star Wars. So welcome.